What's good, everyone? It's me, Sanitary 103. So, if you follow my channel, you know that my motto is promoting clean eating and clean and healthy lifestyle. I try to go with a more realistic approach. I don't promote anything extreme. I do have certain beliefs, in particular, higher protein, lower carb, and moderate portions, and weightlifting and cardiovascular exercise. But one thing that I stress is adequate nutrition, good high quality ingredients, and one food group that is essential is vegetables, especially a lot of green vegetables. Sorry, I think I hear crazy dogs out there. My apologies, but a lot of greens, broccoli, kale, salad, asparagus, Brussels sprouts, green beans, etc., etc. But I want to talk about canned vegetables and give you my opinion on them. Most people will say that canned vegetables 100% are not better than fresh vegetables, which I 100% agree, but it's not that simple. So let me quickly break this down. Even with fresh, or I should put it this way, in an ideal world, the best vegetable that you can get is organic, is locally produced, and does not travel a far distance. And why do I mention that? Because even though you may buy fresh vegetables, the longer the distance that it travels, the nutrients can get denatured. It can lose basically some vitamins, essential vitamins and minerals. Not all of them, but it can, and that's due to hitting direct sunlight or coming in contact with direct sunlight. Whereas with canned vegetables, it doesn't have that opportunity to spend as much time in the sun. So it doesn't lose it doesn't lose the nutrients through the sun. However, from the canned actual good, it can lose nutrients from the actual material from the can, if I'm not mistaken. And the other thing with canned vegetables, excuse me, is that they add a lot of not as bad as fruit, but they do add some filler, some sugar. If you just look at any canned, I don't have one in front of me because I don't really buy canned vegetables, but if you look at the nutritional information and not just the macronutrients, the proteins, carbs, and fats, but you look at just a lot of the other things, they will add some sugar, which is kind of weird in my opinion for vegetables. But the other thing they will add is and if you're salt sensitive, is sodium. So especially if you're not active and or you tend to get a lot of bloating from sodium, canned vegetables is probably not the option you want to go for. So talking again about canned vegetables versus the fresh vegetables, like I said, ideally getting the fresh vegetables locally that are haven't been traveling for a long distance. So going to farmers markets, supporting local farmers is probably the best way to go. But not all the time you're going to get that. So just because you're eating fresh vegetables over the canned vegetables, if it's traveling a good amount of distance, then it's not 100% necessarily healthier than the canned vegetables. So overall, my opinion is yes, I still like to get the fresh vegetables because for one, I don't like people adding extra unnecessary ingredients, especially when it doesn't enhance the nutritional content of the actual vegetable. Let's say the canned green beans, for instance. I think it just tastes better. You can be a little bit more creative with it. But this isn't to say that I'm 100% putting down canned vegetables as the reasons I mentioned. So the realistic approach in me regarding this channel is, I mean, it's better to get some vegetables, man. I mean, you're better off eating canned vegetables over starchy carbs and whatnot, a lot of pastas and a lot of rice that can now you do need some of that, but if you're not that active and you're carb sensitive, you're better off not eating as much as the pastas and stuff. It kind of tends to stick to your stomach, or especially if you have a slower metabolism. So yeah, get your vegetables in if you can. Like I said, number one priority is to get them through locally, fresh. Second would be, I would say, if it's fresh but it's travels a farther distance, then it's could be somewhat equivalent to getting the canned vegetables, excuse me. So that's my time. Hopefully that shed some light on it. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you got something out of that. Let me know what you think. Do you usually get the canned vegetables or fresh vegetables? Let me know. Talk to you later. Bye.